Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Speak of the Joker. We are going to be discussing briefly TwitchCon 2022 in San Diego, and then we're going to dive into a game and talk about some stories while we do that. So, TwitchCon, San Diego. San Diego, first of all, let me start, is a city I love. In a previous job, I had some really large clients there, and I was there all the time. At the same time, I didn't get to really visit or hang out that much because it was take the first flight in, work all day, take the last flight out pretty often. And so that this weekend was one of the maybe 3 or 4 times I got to actually spend any time there not working. So that was a great place for the city. They have the infrastructure for it because they have San Diego Comic-Con there. So they have the convention center, they have the way the traffic works, they have the hotels. This is all set up for large events. And this was a large event. I couldn't tell you the numbers because I did essentially zero research into TwitchCon. I found out that my friends from the Casually Hardcore Discord were going. And I said, cool, I'll go, purchase ticket, and basically never went back to the website, never looked at the schedule, and I regret nothing. So I couldn't even tell you how many people were there. So overall, without getting into the kind of anecdotes of the time that I had, I will say I had an absolutely amazing time meeting up with my friends and, you know, in a way making new friends, right? These are people you know from the internet. But when you meet them and you talk to them and you find out what they're like and what they do, you know, their real personalities, it was actually really quite a positive and wonderful experience. I really can't say enough. I've, like many of us, been rather isolated the last couple years. And I've been in the fortunate position to have some really close friends that, you know, were in my bubble and we played some board games with, and I've kept those connections going, which I know hasn't been true for everybody. But this was my first social outside, find new people and interact with them and learn, you know, who they are and show them who I am experience in 2 years. So, yeah. Actually, like 23 months. I'm thinking of something I did in October 2019. So almost 2 years, right? Or no, 2019? What year is it? 3 years? I don't even know. Either way, as many of us have experienced, it's been hard to connect with people, especially new people. So that was absolutely amazing. Worth the price of admission. Admission being I barely did any TwitchCon activities. I barely did any of the any of the exhibitor hall. I mean, I probably walked around the whole thing. My focus was just on hanging out and having fun and relaxing and not making sure I was entered in the drawings or making sure I talked to these people or those people, or making sure that I attended the class when they're like, how do you get to partner? And it's like, I am sure there was some really great, really interesting advice there, but I do not regret missing those to just hang out with my friends more. I can maybe learn about all that at a different time. So that was my overall experience of TwitchCon. Please feel free to jump in the chat and ask questions. That's always true. If you're watching this later on YouTube, ask questions in the Discord. I'll make this its own separate video. And let's end that there. So thank you very much.